Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 3rd of October 2019. We're going to reflect on Luke chapter 10, 1 to 12. Listen. After this, the Lord appointed 70 others and sent them on ahead of him in pairs to every town and place where he himself intended to go. He said to them, "The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore ask the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. Go on your way, see, I am sending you out like lambs into the midst of wolves. Carry no purse, no bag, no sandals, and greet no one on the road. Whatever house you enter, first say peace on this house, and if anyone is there who shares in peace, your peace will rest on that person, but if not, it will return to you. Remain in the same house, eating and drinking whatever they provide, for the laborer deserves to be paid. Do not move about from house to house. Whenever you enter a town and its people welcome you, eat what is set before you. Cure the sick who are there and say to them, 'The kingdom of God has come near you.' But whenever you enter a town and they do not welcome you, go out into its streets and say, 'Even the dust of your town that clings to our feet, we wipe off in protest against you. Yet know this, the kingdom of God has come near. I tell you, on that day it will be more tolerable for Sodom than for that town.'" The gospel of the Lord. Several years ago, I was interviewed by a German magazine who asked me if I faced a lot of persecution in my ministry. I lived in Dubai at the time, and the context of the question was obvious. Yes, I responded before adding, but not from the Muslims, and it was true. We make a big deal about how Christians are persecuted by people from other faiths, but I think far more persecution comes from within. Jesus told the 70 he was sending out as his advance team, "See, I am sending you out like lambs into the midst of wolves." Where were they going? Not to pagan towns, not to unbelievers, but to their own people. Wolves in the Bible are generally symbols of viciousness, even evil, and Jesus was telling them that this is what they would face. But it was intended more as a matter of fact, and they were going to learn something from this. Learn what? Let us look at the other instructions Jesus gave, because there is something we can learn too. If we were sent out like lambs among wolves with no purse, no bag, no sandals to prepare the way for Jesus, who would benefit? The people we were ministering to, of course, but also benefit us, because we would learn that not only would Jesus provide for our needs, he had our back, and there is nothing anybody can do to hurt us. And right enough, the 70 returned with joy, saying, "Lord, in your name even the demons submit to us." And he said to them, "I watched Satan fall from heaven like a flash of lightning. See, I have given you authority to tread on snakes and scorpions and all the power of the enemy." And then he added, "Nothing will hurt you. Nothing will hurt you." We will look at this verse again in a couple of days, because it is the reading for day after. So do not be afraid of these wolves. They can only howl, and they do that very well. But focus on the task at hand. And that task is to proclaim the kingdom of heaven. It is a task given to all of us, not just a few. And if you want to be trained in that task, join one of our schools of discipleship. If you don't have one in your neighborhood, speak to your parish priest, or wait a few weeks until we have it made available online to everybody right across the world. The harvest is plentiful, so are the laborers. Let's train them. And if you see a wolf in the field, chase him out.